I tell you what, those ruddy Parisians are good at football, aren't they? PSG 4, Inter Miami 0. Nil point. The Barcelona retirement squad, and let's be real, they are. Luis Suarez, who looks tired, man. Lionel Messi, Jordi Alba, Sergio Busquets. Heck, they're even managed by Mascherano. The whole band is there, getting slapped up by their previous gaffer, Luis Enrique, and the damage was done in the first half. Lionel Messi didn't get that free kick goal towards the end. And I gotta talk about PSG, man, as well. This is some serious operators. Football is changing with them, man. Hey, welcome back. How you doing? Welcome back to the channel, Football Yannick. I missed a day. I missed an upload day yesterday, but I do upload every single day on this channel, Football Yannick, and I would be very grateful to have you along here. If you are a new viewer, why not subscribe? Hit the bell if you choose to subscribe. Thank you for liking the video. I do want to speak about PSG, this game, this win in the Club World Cup. Yeah, we all thought this would happen. And it happened. Inter Miami, they looked like they could do like a few bits. You know, they looked like they could have moments. Suarez scored a nice goal the other day, despite looking just like he looks tired. G. Him and Messi are pushing 40. I mean, Busquets in the middle. It's kind of sad because it's nice in a way. They've all gone to Miami. You know. David Beckham's into Miami to play football together, you know, bring the band back together in the sunshine, you know, don't quite retire yet. But there's nothing more sobering than playing Luis Enrique's 2025's Paris Saint-Germain, quadruple winning. Yeah, quadruple winning. You got players like Kvaratskhelia who won 2 league titles this season. You know, you got Désiré Doué, you got Bradley Barcola, Ousmane Dembele, Ballon d'Or favourite Dembele. Let's just look at it. Let's look at it. I realise the aperture's probably all over the gaff here, mate. I need to sort out loads of the positioning on the green screen, the aperture. Anyway, this is fine. Look at this team. Yeah. Look at them. Gigi Donnarumma in goal. You've got loads of Portuguese players. Nuno Mendes, Vitinha, Neves, who have won the Nations League as well as everything else. Just for a bit of fun. Yeah, they're winning everything, these men. The 4, you know, attackers that start. Marquinhos and Pacho against Barcelona. Against Inter Miami. You must forgive me that a lot of the players I don't know. I know Busquets, yeah. I know Jordi Alba. I know Suarez. I know Messi. I know their manager Mascherano. Yeah, this was an absolute mismatch. Not quite maybe the Auckland mismatch when they were getting slapped up 10-0 by Bayern, because these are professionals and these are players like Luis Suarez and Messi, like some of the greatest. I mean, Busquets, come on. Some of the great, I'm sure the other MLS players in the team are good as well. But you are coming up against a superpower. This is the last dying embers of Messi. We might see him in the World Cup. And he played all right. Messi, he played fine. You know, in this whole competition, he scored that amazing free kick. He's still demonstrated. Look, for me, Messi, I'm not going to get into your Messi Ronaldo debates, but I think in terms of the best natural God-given talent, alien, like cerebral, just lucidity of what to do with a football and how to do it every time perfectly, Lionel Messi. I think, you know, there's footballers like that. Like, I think Eden Hazard's a bit like that. Just comes naturally. Like, I don't know if I maybe lean towards these more smaller, diminutive footballers. But, yeah, like, he sort of showcased his skills. He's got nothing really to prove, has he? Has he? He got the trophies, the goals, the Ballon d'Ors, the World Cup, whatever. But, maybe some people thought this game would be, ooh, what if Messi scores a goal? What if PSG don't take it seriously? But I could say, they took it seriously. João Neves, the little tiny Portuguese diminutive midfielder, scoring a brace. An own goal being forced. Hakimi scoring a good goal, hitting the crossbar and finishing on the follow-up. And, I mean, look, this will show you alone, like here on SofaScore. the damage was done in the first half. The MLS team, Inter had a little, kickabout at times, but, it was almost like, can they get that consolation goal? Can they get that moment? Can they get that, Suarez or Messi goal? But look at the state of this, guys. Look at that attacking momentum meter for the first half. Let's look at the first half stats, shall we, for a little bit of fun. First half, 73% possession, 6 big chances to no chances to Inter Miami. Literally, Gigi Donnarumma was just chilling. He didn't touch the ball for God knows how long. And 6 big chances from 10 shots. They weren't just hitting random shots all the time. It was just an absolute bloodbath. Second half, they made changes, obviously. A big chance apiece. And it would have been a consolation. And I genuinely think there is an element of Luis Enrique, of course, former treble-winning manager of Barcelona, where he coached, Inter Miami manager Mascherano, where he coached Jordi Alba, Busquets, Messi, all these guys, Suarez, all these guys he's coached. Yeah, pretty sure he had Mascherano. I think he's like, I'm not going to take the mick out of these guys. And you can't tell his team to stop playing well because that's what they do. But at halftime, he did take off the captain Marquinhos. He did take off Fabian Ruiz, imperative midfielder, to bring on Zaire Emery, who very much is 4th choice midfielder. And was like, don't overdo it, boys. No injuries. Probably thinking, I don't want to embarrass my Barca boys. Yeah, but the truth is his Barca boys are amazing. He want to treble with them. And you just want to treble with the French boys as well. And they are young and they are good to go. And they are different ruddy gravy granules, mate. I need to talk about it. The second goal is... Who was that finished by? That was finished by João Neves. So there was this brace in the 39th minute. He got the second. And, of course, they got 2 more goals after that. To be honest, right up to the 39th minute, which is nearly half-time, it was just 1-0. And you thought if they can just... And they did come out the second half better into Miami. But that second Neves goal from PSG is just brutal, efficient. The word is surgical. And then they're not like, what would be a good example? Like the Real Madrid team that did the 3 Champions Leagues in a row. They were like freaking crazy in terms of efficiency, and they were seasoned and they were like very senior players. This is a much, much younger team, and that's what's frightening about this PSG. The way their incision, the way they just go, no... And it's such a far cry from the egomania of the Galactico project at PSG when you had your Neymars, Mbappés, Messis, Ramoses, God knows who else. The selflessness, they're like robots. What's the most efficient way? Just... 1, 2, 3, goal. 1, 2, 3, goal. And it's not just like Guardiola Rubik's Cube passing mechanisms to always reset the football and score. There's like a sort of organised mania and chaos because they're pressing all the time. They've got the crazy collective press, which is really good for attacking and defending. They've got the amazing, efficient, robotic passing, which is sort of akin to prime Guardiola teams. But then they've got the individual flair, which you'd see at like a Galactico ego-based team, like, certain Real Madrid iterations, or indeed the older PSG. They'll do like flicks and tricks and expression, not to show off, just because it's the most efficient thing to do at the time, and they are that friggin' good. Look, it's just into Miami, but it's just, again, they didn't go out of second gear. They all had a cigar hanging out their mouths, and it's just absolutely... It was a training exercise, man. Against, an Inter Miami that made people think, oh, it's good representation for MLS in the competition. But my word, they, everyone's good reputation until you get punched in the mouth, as the expression goes. From Mike Tyson or something like that. Yeah, man, look, they're really, really good. I think PSG, not only have they come off winning the quadruple, I think this is their competition to lose. Miss me with your Bayern Munich and indeed your Man City. Pep Guardiola looks jacked again. My mob Chelsea, I hope we can do as well as we can do. I actually think we'll get to the semi-final. I fear we will meet Man City, and I fear that will be the end of us. I think it will be a City PSG final. Of course, as a Chelsea fan, I'd love for my mob to win it or get to the final, but we'll see what happens. Semi-finals still make a lot of that moolah, mate. But yeah, absolutely incredible from Luis Enrique's Frenchman. Well, Frenchman and Portugueseman. Very, very impressive. Let me know your thoughts. Please do leave them down in the comment section below. Do consider subscribing to this channel, dropping a like and all that nice stuff. Daily uploads here, man. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the football. Peace.